Hello folks, and welcome to tonight's stream, which hopefully is going to be fairly smooth. I've got my wife watching Netflix downstairs, and I'm only on a 28 meg or something connection on BT Infinity, but hopefully that'll be enough. She's kindly offered to turn Netflix off and put the normal telly on if it lags too much, so we'll just see how we go. So yes, hello to our streamers. A couple of people saying hi in the chat. It's good to see you guys again. So we're going for Simcity until about 8:15 tonight, and then I'll take about a 10-minute break and we'll start back up again with Final Fantasy VIII. Now, the city I have selected here is actually my Let's Play city for YouTube, my Let's Play region. I think it's Fuzz's Jungle that we've been going for, isn't it? With the live stream, so we'll get back into that. It's been a few days since I've done this. I've played a lot of Simcity with other cities in between, so I'm going to have to remind myself on whereabouts we got ourselves up to. Yeah, hello Zed Solomon, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, a bit of Simcity, Matt. It's a good game to play actually when the servers are actually working, and recently they've not been brilliant, but so far today I did a couple of videos for my Let's Play, and hopefully for the stream things are going to be okay. I've also got a bit of a cold at the minute, so you'll have to excuse any sniffing and whatnot. Right, so this is going to be our Omega City, isn't it? Yes, that's it. I feel like I'm remembering now. Omega. And we've already started up our Omega collection. Basically, if you don't know, Omega is a new resource that you produce in Cities of Tomorrow. And what it does, basically in a nutshell, is increase the profits of your industrial and your commercial zoning buildings. So that's why we're getting about 8,300 simoleons per hour. Most of that is probably coming from our Omega. But it's also time that we begin expanding our city into other areas. Now we have got this mega tower down, and it's not much of a mega tower at the moment. It's only got one level, but we can of course expand these up to 8 levels high. So we will work on that as we progress. And we can see the demands we've got going at the minute. We've got a lot of medium and high wealth residential demand. High wealth I'm pretty much going to ignore. I don't want much high wealth here in this city. And we've got a bit of low wealth commercial and some industrial demand, so we'll certainly take a look at those. But people are complaining that Sims are dying, and sewage seems to be an issue, and so does policing, which means those are the first few things we're going to have to start getting sorted this evening. Yeah, change of pace is always good actually, Matty, I agree with that. And I'm loving Final Fantasy VIII, but yeah, you gotta play some other games as well, so. Right, sewage. Have we got anything down in the way of sewage? Yes, we have. We've actually got 2 outflow pipes, but both of them are pretty much at capacity, which isn't brilliant. And that's all we can use at the moment in the way of sewage. We could put in a sewage sanitizer, but we don't have an academy, so we shan't be doing that anytime soon, which means yes, we're going to stick down another sewage outflow pipe. We can actually do a sewage treatment plant, which might be a good idea in fact, because I'm not sure if even a third outlet is going to help when we start expanding our mega tower. What did we upgrade to? Well, we can upgrade again, which is a good start. Yeah, no probs, mate. See you when you're back and enjoy your dinner. Right then, we've already got down, okay, Department of... Oh no, we've got a Department of Utilities. That's why we can build that sewage outflow. Now we can put down transportation, tourism, safety, finance or education. I hate making these decisions, I really do, because they're all useful. That's the thing with City Hall, all the upgrades are useful. I guess we don't really need a Department of Tourism at the moment. We don't really need that in our Omega City. We could, I guess, go for finance. That will help us with our taxes, which could be useful in an Omega City. Education, again, not something I'm too fussed about. I'm going to put finance down because, in all fairness, we are going to grab a new upgrade in the very near future anyway. So we'll put that down and adjust some of our taxes from the off. I'm going to put our low wealths up to 13. I know it seems like a strange concept, putting your low wealth sims on higher taxes, but it does actually encourage them to increase through the wealths, which can be useful at times. So we'll just bump those up to 13. And we don't have much high wealth at the moment, but we'll put it down to 9% anyway. That's pretty standard stuff with what I do when I play SimCity. Now, we've got some nice money coming in, which means we can definitely have a look at our policing and hospitals. We should have a clinic in somewhere. If I go on to... Okay, let's sort police out first, because that's the one that keeps going on to yellow. Right, so we do have a police station here. I'm guessing we've either got not enough jail cells. Okay. I was going to say not enough patrol cars, but it does turn out to be the jail. So do you want ground floor or top floor? Doesn't really matter, does it? We'll put ground floor in, I guess, to start with. That should double the amount of... Well, it's added 15 cells, in fact, so that should definitely stop the complaining over the police. Right, our apartment level isn't going too well at the moment. Our mega tower is in a profit, but only just, so we need to look at what's going on here. Increase satisfaction to attract residents. How do I see what they're thinking? I mean, I saw them saying about their loved ones dying, so is that the only thing that they're complaining about at the moment? Where's our clinic? Oh no, that's a fire station. Right, our clinic's over here. Just let me see if we can expand this any further. We'll put some ambulances in. They're always a good boost. You may as well max it out. We've got enough money to do so. Now, the only thing is, do we need to put in another patient waiting room wing? And it is on the border, so I'm going to say yes, we do. Now that we've done that, I'm kind of hoping that the satisfaction of our mega tower will increase. Because by the looks of it, we're about to lose the only profit we've got coming in, which is 10 simoleons per hour. Not a lot as it is anyway. How's our Amiga doing? Now, Amiga isn't good for the health, so you do need to make sure that when you've got an Amiga factory, that you also have the health facilities in the city available as well. Amazing, Jack, you've never played any sim games. Well, I find that quite hard to believe. They've been around for years. But, yeah, I suppose I haven't actually played all that many myself now that I think of it. I played SimCity 2000 when I was at school, SimCity 3000. I never actually played SimCity 4, in all honesty. And then I guess this latest SimCity 2013 is the latest one, of course. I did play the original Sims, not really my kind of game, to be honest. So, yeah, that's pretty much my... Oh, I also played Sim Tower. I'm not sure if that was a Max's game. I think it was. And there was a game I used to play... I don't know if it was Sim Music or something. You get to make your own, like, music tracks. It was very, very basic, but I did find it quite addictive. I was only young at the time. But, anyway, going off the subject of our city, aren't we? Right, are people still not best pleased here? We are actually losing people, and we've actually gone into a loss as well. There shouldn't be any bugs with our tower now, because this is something that Maxis have supposedly fixed. We also have some expansions underway, so let's have a look at fulfilling some of our demands. Actually, before I do that, I just want to make sure we've got enough stuff coming into our Amiga factory, because I am, in the not too distant future, going to want to expand it with headquarters and whatnot. And we don't actually have a lot of resources in it, so we're going to definitely need some crude oil. We want to try and get these as full as possible so that we're not running low. And of course some raw ore. Our ore mine is probably in need of a new ore shaft. 300 tons there, not much there. We'll put that there then. And add a couple of, well, we'll add one more delivery truck onto it for now. How is our trade depot? Well, it's empty. What is it? Is it ore or oil? It's ore. And since we're not filling up with oil here, I'm guessing we can do with another oil pump jack. Yeah, that's what we need. 340 barrels. We'll put it as close to that as possible. Let's put another one in as well. Ah, we can't. We need to expand it. We'll bring that down there. Yeah, that's better. Now we can. And hopefully that will fill up with oil. If that fills up with oil, I know it's quite a bit of an in-depth process this. We will need to add some more delivery trucks to try and keep it not quite full, so it's working at a good capacity. That will then hopefully keep our Amiga full. And the same thing with the ore as well. Yeah, the original Sims is an extremely popular game. Well, the Sims in general, I should say. Obviously it started with the original. Right, ore mine. We did put in another shaft, didn't we? But so far we're still not filling up, so I'm guessing... Can we... Oh, right, we can't actually expand this with another road like we can with the other one. But we can put that there. That should start getting up even more ore for us, which is exactly what we need right now. 24 tonnes per day we're mining. And there's a 50-month supply. I'm not sure what happens when your supply runs dry. I guess that's the end of your city, unless you sort of, I don't know, turn it into another city. Yeah, I suppose it is a little bit like Civilization. I mean, Civilization's more of a turn-based strategy game, whereas this is just a sandbox city building game. So I guess the perspective and whatnot is very similar though, isn't it? I'm kind of hoping for more ore than what we're actually currently getting. Right then, sewage is still a problem. So what I'm going to do, because if sewage gets out of control, then we are in big trouble. So where's our bloody sewage gone? There it is. Look. Yeah. How are we on power, by the way? Okay. Power's all right. We're doing okay on power. What I am going to do is get a proper sewage treatment facility in. That's annoying, we can't build it down there. Okay, we'll build it up here then. We'll build it there, in fact, so then we should have enough room to expand it, as they say. We'll wait for this to open. I know this is going to eat into our profits a little bit, we've come down. But as soon as this has opened up, and it has, we'll delete these things here. Right, get the bulldozer, say goodbye to our sewage outflow pipes. You can see where all the poo's collected up as well in the ground. So hopefully this thing will suck that up. Oh no, it's not that, it's the water treatment one that does that. Just need to be careful now that we don't put this at capacity. Although the good thing about this is you can expand it with these sewage treatment tanks. You can put up to 7 in, we've got 1 in at the moment. And each one will add 52 to this number here. So that should give us plenty then, no matter how big our city gets. Hello Total Gamer UK, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you here tonight. And that's good, that's good. Our apartment level is now happy. Although we're still not quite back into profit yet after we lost that. But hopefully now that they're, well, not happy but not annoyed anymore about people dying, we'll have more people moving in, which would be a bonus. Still not quite enough people there to upgrade. Wow, that's a lot of oil. Did I just put all those in? I must have done, mustn't I? I don't remember putting like 6 of those things in. However many there is 5. We are now mining 43 tonnes a day of the good stuff. I'm going to call it the good stuff. And our trade depot is still empty, which means that we're not getting as much out of there as we could in fact be using. So we'll have a look at that in a moment. Where's our Omega? There we go. Okay, well that's good. Look, we are actually starting to fill up there. So when that's filled up, then that's when we'll start adding things into our trade depot. Now, we're not selling our resources. We can't afford to do that in a minute because we need everything we're collecting. I'll just double check that though. Okay, yeah, use locally. We could import, but uses a lot of money that does, so I'm happy not to. And wow, we're having some traffic issues. Look at that. Oh, we've maxed out those 25 jail cells. So let's get another 25 in place. Well, another 15, so it's 15, isn't it? Look at all this traffic. How are we going to work around this? Well, the way we're going to have to do this for the moment, because we can't do a maglev, since we have nothing in the way of academies, we're going to need to do a standard old shuttle bus depot, I think. Total Gamer UK, yeah, it's good to have you back. And yeah, happy Christmas to you as well. Thank you for that. And Amazing Dragon, you didn't miss much. We're just trying to sort out how we can best make use of our oil and ore for profits through Amiga. And we've decided that we're going to need to put in a shuttle bus depot as well. Shuttle bus depot will get 3 buses from the off. Doesn't really matter where this goes, in all honesty. We'll just stick it there, look. Good a place as any by the sewage. Because now we'll just put bus stops everywhere. Put them down here so people can get to work. Down there if they want to go to Amiga and power plants. Not much around here, but we'll use them anyway. And then all over our residential. That will connect our city up. We might have to stick some more buses in though, because I don't think 3 buses are going to alleviate all the traffic issues I've just been witnessing. Yeah, financial stuff. There's not a lot of micromanagement in this game compared to other SimCity games, the earlier ones. But it is still there, and you do have to pay attention. Otherwise, this nice bit of money you see here that we're making per hour. And by the way, what that means is that every time the hour ticks over here, that's how much gets added into your purse. Then that will just fluctuate really quickly if you're not careful. And I might actually put in another set of jail cells, because we seem to be getting a lot of crime here. In fact, Amiga production does encourage a lot in the way of criminals. And these are 300 per hour. So I'm going to put another 2 in and just max that out. But I don't think it's going to be long until we need to actually put a precinct in. We may as well put in these patrol cars as well. We have got an Amiga City, so let's max this out. And we've done everything we can to this police station now. We cannot upgrade that any further. So as soon as that becomes full to capacity, then we will have to look at putting in a whole new precinct. For that, we're going to need a Department of Safety in the region. We can't build it yet. Yeah, I started at about 20 past 7. I was about 5 minutes late this evening. So we'll be going until 8:15 anyway. I do want to finish then though, because I know a lot of people are waiting for Final Fantasy VIII, which I'm going to need a quick break before I begin that at 8:30. Right, water. It's right on the border actually, you know. I might need to stick in another pump. The only thing is, filtration pumps are better, but we don't need that at the moment because we haven't got dirty water around here. Good thing about the city is there is a lot of water. I hate it in that desert city we were running in one of the previous streams. There was just hardly any water at all. And you just don't want to give up in the end, to be honest. Right then, let's get our Amiga flowing for us. If we can get our Amiga flowing, then the money is going to roll in. And it's already rolling in. I mean, we're on 330,000 sims. Can we actually upgrade this yet? Just out of curiosity. We could create more Amiga, but we don't need to do that, because we're not at capacity. When we get to 2,400 crates per day, then we can look at doing that. Before we can do... Where's the Amiga headquarters? Oh, right, okay, it's actually where you choose Amiga from. There it is. Oh, we're close to being able to do the Amiga Co headquarters. You can just about see where it says you need 5,000 simoleons per hour of profit. We're making 4,500. So yeah, we just need to max this out a little bit more. In fact, what we can do is put some of the commercial industrial demand in that they're asking for, and that will actually get our profits up quite a nice amount, I would say. So let's get a road going. Do we have any snow in the UK? I'm not sure about up north. It's certainly possible, but where I am in the centre, there is no snow. Just a lot of rain. Medium. Let's go for medium density. And we'll come straight off out here. I think this is the first road I've built, you know. Can we... I'm just a bit concerned about leaving enough room for expansion here. What is this thing? That's our shuttle bus depot, isn't it? What I'm going to do then is curve this round. Okay, we'll start from about here, look. Yeah, just about there. I'm not very good with designing roads, as you probably noticed. That's alright, look, that'll do. And then we'll drag that straight up. At least what I thought would be straight. Is that straight? About there, I think, isn't it? And if we can we bring this out? We can't obviously go too close to the sea. When the tide comes in, we'll lose our road. Whoa, what's that? An abandoned building. Oh, goodbye to you. Get rid of that. All our profits have dropped. That's not good. We need to have a look at what's going on there. Let me just try and finish this road, though, first. I don't want to delete that building if we don't have to. Okay, that's just not going to work, is it? I really wanted to connect this up as well, just to help with the traffic flow. Where can we connect this? We are going to have to delete that building, aren't we? Which is quite annoying. Oh well, we'll do it. Just like that. It's going to get rebuilt anyway. And let's get this demand taken care of. Yeah, we've had quite a bit of rain here, it's got to be said. Now, I don't think they're going to build many industrial buildings around there, look, but if they can squeeze them in, they certainly will. That is a lot of industrial we've just built, actually. Let's hope that it's not going to be too much to take over. Oh, they can't find work. That's why our profits have been lost, isn't it? If we can get those industrials open, and where can we stick some commercial? We need some commercial now. Let's stick it on the opposite side, shall we? Or actually, we'll stick some down here, along the main drag. It's a nice place to put some commercial, isn't it? Is it just low wealth commercial they want? Yeah, that should be low wealth around there. But we're getting some nice money in the bank, it's got to be said. Yeah, that's a bit too late now, Mason Dragon, but I appreciate the tip. There is a bit of a delay on the stream, so it doesn't matter anyway. It did get rebuilt a little bit further down. Although for some reason they don't want to seem to build any new buildings down here. I've just put the zoning in. Maybe they don't build at night. But that's not true because they're building right there. Well, we'll see what happens. How's our Omega profits? We're nearly at capacity actually with the storage, which is actually a good thing. 4,000 per hour. We need to get that to 5,000. So let's just have a look at our oil and whatnot. Ha! We're at full storage with oil, and we're at full storage with ore. Wow, now that is interesting. Let's stick in some, first of all, some delivery trucks. This is going to cost money, but hopefully it's an investment that we can afford to make. We're going to want a crude oil storage, and we definitely need a raw ore storage. So they might fill up now. We've got 3 delivery trucks there and 2 there. I guess we could afford to put 1 each in here. Where do these go? Oh, right, okay. We'll put 1 in there. Well, it's not full now, I guess, because it's filling up here, look. And we'll put 1 there as well. So we're emptying them out of the facilities, the drilling facilities. And, oh, our oil hasn't gone over into the trade depot. I guess it's going straight over to our Amiga, yes? Let's have a look. Yeah, it is. We still didn't reach capacity, though, with the amount we produced. I'm guessing that has something to do with the fact that we do need to get this industrial built, which we have. And is that commercial being built as well? Yes, that has as well. Our profits have, in fact, gone up. And our apartment levels are still sad right now. But we did put a lot of jobs into the region. Maybe we need to add another... I'm trying to think we need to add another tower thing to this. Another level. But we don't have much in the way of commercial or industrial demand, so I'm not too sure about that. Taxes are too high. Okay, well, we don't want to upset our residents, so we certainly don't want to put them up, want to drop them down. Come on, 12%, that's it. That's knocked us down a tad, but look, people are happy again now. Those are the sort of things you need to keep an eye on. And we've not got a massive city going just yet, but it is starting to take shape. Okay, and look, we're full again here. Our profits are increasing, but still not quite enough to satisfy all the demands. What have we got over here? I think what I'm going to do is add a medium wealth apartment level here, because I want to try and fulfill some of this demand if we can. Now that's pleased people. If we stick in a park as well, maybe a medium skate park, that would just boost up our land value. And a row of trees down here could be good. And that will hopefully, yeah, some of our residents now are moving into medium wealth apartments or houses rather than low wealth. That should boost up our profits. But we will almost certainly have to put a medium wealth commercial level into this on top. So that will go down in a moment when people move in. And look at that, the commercial demand medium has shot right up. So let's do that straight away before we do anything else. But the good thing about putting more levels in is that they will always be boosted now by your Amiga production, which is pretty awesome. That's why we use it, because mega towers are profitable anyway, at least they should be if you do them right. And as soon as you put in Amiga, then it makes that profit even higher. So we've got some good money coming in there, although we do need to put in some more industrial demand, I think, to get more jobs going in the region, in the city. So we'll do that down here. Seems like a good a place as any to go for it. I don't want to go too far down here because that's going to get a little bit too close to some of our residential areas. We're completely full at our trade depot. And yeah, we need another ore. Another ore lot. It's good that we're filling up though, it really is. Right, we need to upgrade some of our roads. That is definitely a priority at this point. Help out with some of this traffic. Might as well go for the last bit. We're actually getting close to reaching our first million simoleons as well, aren't we? Oh no, I didn't want to upgrade that. We don't want streetcar. Not much we can do about that traffic at the minute, possibly until we build a maglev or something later. We'll upgrade all these roads anyway. All these are upgraded as they are. And this means people can expand into higher densities if they so choose to do it. Let's just get all this expanded. Look, people are actually expanding now, so that's why we're doing it. Okay, very good. We'll get those expansions going there. City. Done. Not quite. We'll get this done, since we do keep having to put in more industrial buildings. Probably don't need to do it up here, but hey, what the heck. And yeah, we'll go on down here as well. I do want to have a look at our power, because our small little coal power plant probably isn't going to be lasting much longer, if I'm going to be completely frank with you. But with all this expansion happening, I'm kind of hoping our profits will be going up. Now this apartment level is actually happy at last, even though there's only 6 of them in here. That one's fine. We are just about making a profit on our mall level. So how's our Amiga production doing now that we put that in? We're still not at max capacity, in fact, so there's still no point in expanding that any further. But other than that, though, it is actually going quite smoothly. Hello, Matty, welcome back. So yeah, if you're just joining me on the live stream for the first time, then please, by all means, go ahead and follow my Twitch account. And also, you might want to check out my Facebook and Twitter account, since I always put updates on those as to when my live streams are going to be. And if you're watching this on YouTube, then please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That will keep you up to date with any new videos that pop up that I do. And I will say as well, because strange, I do get a lot of people ask me this, following on Twitch and subscribing to YouTube is completely free. You're not going to get charged for it, but it does support me still. So please, if you want to support me, go ahead and do that. Now, we have got some expansion taking place here since we've upgraded the roads, and in turn that's boosted our profits up. So I'm just going to check. We've got some commercial here as well, which is good. How our Amiga profits are doing, because if we get to 5,000, that's when we can build our headquarters. And we just can't seem to cross that bloody threshold. We're on about 4,500 again now. But I want to get a headquarters in, because that will allow us to expand our Amiga into other areas, and we can start actually doing weird futurised stuff to the city, which would be pretty awesome. I mean, we're making lots of money, that's great, but there's other things I really want to get doing as well to this city. Like, how's our Mega Tower doing? It's on about 4 or 5 levels now, 3 levels in fact. The ground level doesn't count. People still aren't moving back into our first apartment level, mind. I might just close that for now, seeing as how it's costing us money. Of course, we've got the other levels open, both of which are making us a profit. Now, maybe when some of these commercial buildings have opened up again, our Amiga profits will have gone up. That would be nice to see. I mean, it's starting to look pretty awesome, our city. I do like it. Oh, we're at full storage capacity again with our oil well. Our ore mine is going okay. Right, okay, well, let's get in. Limit reached. Well, that's not good. We'll have to actually build a whole new trade depot in order to store more oil. I mean, we could get more oil over here. Basically, the more industrial, the more commercial you've got, the more Amiga you're going to produce. So that's why we're not quite getting enough crates to max the capacity out. Yeah, it's not anything to do with the oil or ore that we've got coming in. As you can see, we've got plenty of that. It's simply to do with the fact that we still need more commercial and industrial in the region. If you mouse over each building as well, it does tell you how much profit they're making with Amiga. So as you can see, this building here is adding an extra 200 simoleons per hour to our profits, simply because of the Amiga production. Is my PC self-build, or did I buy it pre-built? It's actually a self-build. I did it myself. I think it was this year. Might have been the end of last year I did it. But yeah, all built myself. I think I've put the specs in my Twitch profile at some point. You might want to check that out if you want to see what I'm using. But yeah, I've saved up quite a bit of money to do my PC out quite nicely. So hopefully that means it runs smoothly as well, because when you record, then bang, it eats up so much extra processing power than just playing the game. Especially since I do like to have everything up on high or ultra, the highest it'll go anyway. So yeah, especially when you've got fraps going or whatever it might be, XSplit, then you are going to need a decent computer if you want it to look pretty. But yeah, that's what I appreciate people watching my videos, because then with the partnership money I get from YouTube, I can use that directly to invest back into like upgrading my computer and whatnot, and that just means I can bring out better quality content for you guys. So I'm kind of tempted to open up this apartment level. Wasn't working out for us before, but we don't have a lot of low wealth residential demand as the case is anyway, so no, I'm not going to do that. Although I am tempted to build another medium wealth level. Did I use a particular website? I've got to be honest, I can't remember. I don't think I did actually. I think I just bought bits from all over the place. I shopped around to try and get the best deals, so. Yeah, Matty, it's a lot of fun actually. I always prefer building my own computer. Price-wise, I don't think there's a lot in it anymore. It used to be much cheaper to build your own PC than to buy a pre-built one, especially when it comes to gaming PCs, but now they're pretty much equal in terms of price. Obviously, you can have a lot more customization when you build your own, but I just find it more interesting to do. I do like doing it, which is why I tend to go for the self-build. Wow, we've hit our first million simoleons. And look, our city's not even that big. 17,000 simoleons per hour. Amiga really is, in my opinion, it's got to be one of, if not the best way to make profits when you use it correctly. I mean, we've only got the one Amiga co-factory. We haven't expanded it or done anything to it in any way, shape or form. And we've just got a lot of money coming in. Right, our city hall is ready to upgrade. Well, let's do that, shall we? Let's upgrade the city hall. Is that an abandoned building? No, it's just an ugly building. Right. Transportation, tourism, or safety? Or education? That's a tough one. We've not really got an educated city, so I'm going to go for safety, because we are probably going to need to, in the near future, look at expanding our police precinct and whatnot, because, as I said, you do get a lot of criminals in an Amiga city. It's one of the downsides to it. But all these are high density as well, which means shortly we should be seeing some skyscrapers coming up. And look at that, we have actually got some taller buildings being produced now, being built. Of course, when the city is at its peak efficiency, the whole block, the whole square, will just be skyscraper after skyscraper. Just lots of residents, lots of shoppers, and hopefully lots of money coming in. So, this game is pretty, but if anything else, it really is. It's a good looking game. Good eye candy, as they say. Right, how are we with storing the good stuff? We're at max capacity still, okie dokie. Ore mine is particularly full. But I'm not too fussed, to be honest, because we're not selling it anyway, so it doesn't matter if it's full. It just means we've got more than we need. No problems there at all. Now, if we're selling it, and our delivery trucks can't keep up with the demand, yeah, then that's different, but we're not at that case. We're still on the 4,500 mark, which means we have to start putting in more stuff. Let me just check actually. I mean, maybe we are at capacity. Perhaps it doesn't get all the way up to the 2,400 crates. Let's try, shall we? let's stick in a new Omega production line. See what we get out of that. I mean, we can always close it if it doesn't actually make us any money. But now we have 4,800. Let's see if the capacity actually increases to how much Amiga we can get out. So it was 2,400. If we go over that, at least that would demonstrate that it was a good investment putting this down. Even if we don't quite fill up what it was we were previously doing. But how's our Mega Tower? We've still got that closed. We've got a lot of demand here. We've got all three wealths demanding stuff. Maybe it's about time we open that low wealth. Let's do that. See if we can get more than 6 people to move in. That'd be interesting to see. I hope it's not bugged again. There used to be bugs before the last patch where once they've gone down they wouldn't go back up. But they seem to be happy here, so we'll find out, I guess. Income 6 per hour. And we've got 6 occupancy. I guess you get a simoleon for every sim per hour that lives there. Which means if you have all 1,200, you'll be making 400 per hour out of that level. I've got a feeling that that is going to stay bugged because so far it's not actually increasing, which is frustrating. Our capacities are still full there. Let's just... Oh look, we're getting some more skyscrapers now. That means, yeah, I was going to say water and power are soon to become an issue. Ah, we can build a mayor's mansion. I'm not going to do that just yet, actually, because there's more pressing concerns that we need to be dealing with. I've got a feeling that is bugged, which is annoying. Right, okay, power, water, and the likes need to be upgraded. So we'll start with power. That should be easy enough. And for that we could either stick in an advanced coal generator or a dirty coal generator. I think we'll be happy with the dirty. It uses less coal. It just has higher pollution, but pollution isn't a massive problem at the minute. And we've moved back into excess with our power consumption, so that's one thing sorted. Police, now a new police would be a problem, even though we've maxed out completely our police station. So yeah, that's a good idea that a police precinct is going to be the way to go. That's why I stuck the Department of Safety down over at the City Hall. Right, where's our water facilities? Over by the beach, isn't it? There it is. What the? A moment ago we was in minus 60 deficit, now we're absolutely fine again. Let's just see what happens here. Okay, well it seems to be okay. So if they're happy, I'm happy. Yes, I have seen the Final Fantasy films actually, Matty. I definitely enjoyed Advent Children. I thought that was a good film. And it was stunning to look at as well. Absolutely gorgeous. I wasn't a massive fan of the... Is it Spirits Within? With Alec Baldwin. It was, again, gorgeous to look at. A really nicely made film, but... I did prefer Advent Children. But maybe that's because I'm a big Final Fantasy VII fan. So I guess that's to be expected. Right then, well look, we are actually starting to get some decent expansions going on here. If we put in some excitatoriums, we can start futurising some of these areas as well, which would be nice to see. And we've got 22,000 simoleons every single hour coming in, which is just awesome. The only problem is by putting these, I'm going to have to delete buildings, which I do not want to do. Not now they've been built. I guess we could get something around here before these start expanding, since they're bound to in the near future. So we'll put that there. Anywhere else we can build these? Oh look, we can put one there. Oh, we did delete something. Oh well. What this will do is just futurise the buildings. make them look prettier. You can see what it's done to the roads, and it's given the lights these, I always think they look like straws, but yeah, it's basically futuristic lampposts. And we need to look at replacing our police station with a police precinct, which costs a whole lot more to run. 1,700 simoleons per hour is going to come out of our profit just for the basic police precinct without any upgrades onto it. How are jail cells? To be fair, actually, it's not yellow anymore. I'm going to leave it for the time being. But I'm enjoying all these expansions we're getting coming in now. We're actually starting to get a proper city going. Okay, we've got a lot of green space that we can still use to fill up. But I wanted to go for this Amiga city first of all because of the amount of money it can make. As you can see, look at that nice big number there. This is really going to benefit our region. When we start our next city, we're going to send it a whole load of money and just build it up really quickly then, straight from the ground up. Ore mine, looks good. Trade depot still full though. Right, let me just double check now how we are with Omega. Ah, look, we are past the original capacity, which means we might be making a bit of profit now. Yes, 8,500 per hour. That's where all this is coming from. It was a good idea sticking in this little upgrade thingy-majig, which means if we want to now, we can put in an Amiga headquarters, which will allow us to amass an even larger fortune. The Amiga headquarter divisions allow you to use drones to convert houses into franchises. That sounds good. Extract resources directly at your Amiga Co factory. Now that sounds good as well. Or fly resources into your city by VTOL, whatever that is, I'm not sure, but yeah, we'll definitely get an Amiga headquarters going here. Where should we put it though? We don't want it near the residents. They will not like that, I promise you. What I think we'll do is just bring the road round a little bit. Just a tad. Doesn't have to be a great deal. That's it. I'd prefer to have curvatures coming round rather than straight intersections. We'll bring that round to about there. And we'll plonk it down on that section. As close to the... yeah, we can put it close to the factory because all of these upgrades can actually go anywhere regardless of where the factory is. So it doesn't matter too much about that. And this isn't going to do a lot for us straight away. What it is going to do is give us a chance to increase our profit so that we can upgrade it and then start building drones and whatnot, as the case may be. But it's closed at the moment. The good thing about the Amiga is it doesn't require any control net, which is the new resource available in Cities of Tomorrow. What that means is you can have your Amiga Co factory running and all its upgrades without any academy. And of course we don't have an academy in this city or in this region. So that will probably be in our next city, in all honesty. 3,400. We're still not at the point where I'm thinking we need to put another one of these bad boys in that we put in earlier. But for some reason our Amiga Co headquarters doesn't want to open up. We just need some staff in there, I would say. And we need to fulfill some of this demand still. Now, these are sad. Why are they sad? Commercial business is not getting enough shoppers. Okay, what I want to know is why are these folks sad? How do I find that out? What makes us happy? At least there's shopping around here. I'm clicking this, but nothing's actually telling me. Is this DLC for SimCity? No, it's the expansion pack actually. It was released in... was it November? Last month, I think. The first expansion pack is called Cities of Tomorrow. And it basically allows you to futurise your cities aesthetically. Which I haven't actually done here at the minute. But the other things it lets you do are build these mega towers, which are great for bringing resident shopping and the likes into your city. You can connect them all up later on via sky bridges, which looks awesome. And also, the other thing that's new is the Amiga, which basically brings a lot more money into your city, as you can see, which is what we're doing at the moment. Now, what was I doing? Oh yeah, trying to figure out why these people are sad. I would really like to know. It just says apartment level problem. Okay, fair enough, but will you tell us what the problem is? Apparently not. Usually you get like a little sad face popping up. But they don't want to be doing that at the minute. Right, anyway folks, it's now 8:15. So what that means is it's good night to Simcity. And hello in a few minutes to Final Fantasy. So I think we're going to leave things here. We'll pick this up in our next live stream. Whenever that is, Thursday, Boxing Day is that. Hopefully I'll be okay to do that. But please join me in about 10 minutes if you're watching on the live stream, and we'll pick up with Final Fantasy VIII. Just going to go a few minute break before I start that up though. Don't forget folks, if you're watching on YouTube at a later date, then by all means check out my Twitch account and you can watch this live. We have a bit of fun in the chat section and discuss things and whatnot. And also remember to subscribe to my channel. So until then, I'll see you soon. Right, be back on soon for Final Fantasy. Bye folks.